passion, a heart that beats for Christ alone. Your passion, nothing less I will offer Him.
Hi, I'm Cy. I'm here with another question and sharing some thoughts about that with you today. Question that's come in: is emotional dependency on the same sex considered homosexuality? I suppose it depends. So without knowing more details, I guess I'd summarize it like this. Emotional dependency is simply a condition where we look to another person to be the source of our value and security. All of us are born dependent. All of us need big investments from others over a course of years to grow up feeling that we are valued and to learn life skills to navigate in our world. A lot of people don't get their cup topped up, and they are hungry to feel valued. Just because you're attracted to the same sex in that way doesn't necessarily equal homosexuality, so don't draw that mistaken conclusion. Certainly, however, it is true that emotional dependency can affect relationship and become unhealthy when you become really overly clingy and looking to one other person to be everything you need, like a kind of personal security blanket. I would encourage you to realize if that sounds like you, you're not bad, God's certainly not mad, but you're not doing yourself any favors when you look to one other human to be all that you need, because really no one other human can give you all that you need. That's why finally, as we learn to grow up, we learn to look beyond frail, limited mortals, and we realize that they can't live up to all of our expectations all the time. And even when we have a wonderful friend or spouse or counselor, our time with them and our lives, in fact, on earth are quite temporary and limited. And looking beyond them to God, He's the eternal constant. People come and go. Friends fail our expectations. Even spouses sometimes leave us. But there is a God who never will, as we look to Him as the truest source for that bread that feeds the hunger in our soul to feel loved and valued. Sometimes dependencies occur spouse to spouse, or parent to child, or even friend to friend. It's understandable that we look to those around us as a tangible form of security and support. And indeed, God will sometimes put His skin on and love us through other people, but as a support and not the source. I've had to experience that in my own journey, where I used to look to other people that if I could just find that one special person, all my deepest inner appetites and needs would be satisfied. But I've been mistaken about that, and often would even alienate people as I overattach and begin to cling in ways that really weren't healthy. But you know, as I began to look beyond the horizontal relationships with others, I began to look beyond them and look up toward God, I found that even though I can't quite touch Him tangibly, He could become tangible in the way that He would affect me and love me. And He would love me through other people, and putting their skin on, I wouldn't look to one person, but a whole variety of ingredients to satisfy that hunger in my soul. So if you find yourself looking to others, sure, in times of need, we need others to support us, but ultimately they're not the source. We need to look beyond them to the true God who is eternal and constant, becoming the real bread that feeds your need. Those are my thoughts about that.